Is Phaedra Parks ruling out a Real Housewives of Atlanta return? And what's her current relationship with Kandi Burruss? Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So as you know, Phaedra Parks is probably a fan favorite. No matter what people want to say, she definitely is a fan favorite. And a lot of you have been in the comment section saying that you're open to Phaedra returning, despite the troubling departure that she had with the rumors that she was spreading about Kandi Burruss. If you don't remember, the dungeon, the possible, the stunning accusations of slipping someone something in their drink and taking them home. So Phaedra Parks, of course, is going to be on the second season of the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, and she's doing interviews and she's talking about that experience. And she says it was actually a very surprising experience. She had a surprising bond with people like Brandi Glanville, and she saw a lot of herself in Dorinda. And Dorinda actually did a recent interview and said the same thing. So I believe the second season might be even more interesting because it's going to be at Dorinda's home. And we know Dorinda likes to make it nice. And it will be interesting to see these housewives from different cities come together. And their approach on Ultimate Girls Trip is to break the fourth wall. And we're going to get a little bit more behind the scenes looks at these women and their experiences on their other cities. So Phaedra, of course, anytime she does an interview, she's asked about her experience, if she's willing to go back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And she says that she doesn't believe that it would be a good thing for her. She says that it wouldn't be a responsible decision. Well, she says this in response to, would you ever return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta? She says this: I've evolved, and so I love the fans want me back, but my children are at an age. The Housewives is an awesome platform, but it comes with its issues. And so to be a great parent and to be a responsible parent, I think that would not be a responsible decision. Is that shade towards the other women that have kids on the show? Okay. Hollywood Life then asked her this question. A lot of people would love to know, have you run into Kandi Burruss over the years? Have you spoken? And she simply says, we've seen each other maybe once, but I live in Buckhead. And I'm sure you're wondering, look, I don't live in Georgia and I don't live in Atlanta. I'm just assuming Atlanta and Buckhead are very far from each other. And also in response to her relationship with Bravo, and a lot of people say she was fired and she doesn't have a good relationship with Bravo, but we know she's been on Watch What Happens Live since leaving Atlanta and seems to have a good relationship with Andy Cohen. And she reveals it was actually Andy Cohen that asked her to do the Ultimate Girls Trip. And then in response to whether or not she's been asked to come back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, this is Phaedra's response. She says, people ask me. Who's people, Phaedra? Every year I'm approached at some part of the year, but it's not just something I want to do. I did it for 8 years of my life. Both of my kids were born on live TV. It's a lot. So for all of those 8 years, for all of the things that I shared with the world, I think I will go down in history as being one of the best for that franchise. And I'm not going to take that away from Phaedra. We've had some very classic moments with Phaedra Parks and some dark moments. But when we talk about a wordsmith, Phaedra Parks definitely falls in that category. Sorry, Kandis. And of course, people want to know, what does she think of the new cast? As you know, a new cast, a lot of you have mixed feelings about this new cast. But they mentioned, Sheree, is coming back, and Marlo has gotten a peach. And she just simply says, I don't follow the show. I love Sheree. I don't think anything about it. I don't follow it. Do you believe Phaedra? I know Phaedra has many, many jobs. I know she has many, many jobs. I know she still has a law firm. I know is she still in mortuary business? And of course, she's still isn't she on Bigo all the time too? Phaedra always knows how to keep a check though. Can't knock her hustle. But I don't know. I'm mixed when it comes to Phaedra returning. I think it would be interesting. And I also think it would be interesting to see Phaedra and Kandi have a conversation. But at the same time, a lot of you bring up some really great points. The accusations that Phaedra had against Kandi were very serious. In the real world of things, those are very serious accusations. We see what's happening with T.I. and Tiny. Those are serious accusations that could snowball into something else. And luckily, that never happened for Kandi, but Kandi took that very seriously, and I completely understand that, and I completely understand why Phaedra has not returned because of those accusations and why people are not comfortable with her coming back after making such accusations. However, we've somehow forgotten Portia's involvement in that. And I know Portia made it seem like, oh, she told me this, but you spread it. You had no factual proof, and you spread it, and you reset it on national television. So on some level, Portia had some responsibility. But okay, Portia's gone from Atlanta, and now she's moved on to her own show. But with that being said, I kind of miss seeing Phaedra on television. I kind of miss that level of humor. But as I've always said, why haven't we seen that judge show for Phaedra? They're giving judge shows to people that aren't even lawyers. I would love to see Phaedra do her own judge show, and that would be an amazing opportunity for Phaedra, honestly. She would be able to incorporate her real world with her reality TV experience and her humor at the same time. But maybe that we're talking about it, we can speak it into existence. Guys, I want to know your thoughts. Would you like to see Phaedra Parks return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, or my idea, a judge show? Let's continue the conversation in the comments section. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.